Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video and hope you guys are doing well today. Now, first of all, I want to apologise for the sound quality and things like that. I'm actually away at my dad's at the moment and I'm going to be up here for a little while, which is kind of why I haven't been recording. I've ordered myself this set of headphones, nice and cheap just to get the job done. So hopefully it works for you guys. I can only apologise that it's not going to be great, but yeah. The ZA and ZG came out today, I believe. So thought we would jump in and see how groups are getting on with it. This is literally my first run. I decided I didn't want to go with like a guild group and just ruffle stomp it. I actually wanted to go in and, go in with a pug and see what people are doing and, maybe talk through some of the boss tactics. And yeah, so hopefully we can do that. I have no idea whether we'll make the timer, but yeah. So I'm kind of going to lead the way a little bit and just hope that people follow. You can see I've got WeCores all over the place just because I'm literally playing on one laptop screen and it's not ideal. How tank is the tank? He's not horribly good, but he's not great either. Go, 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 go. Come on. All the way to the top. We're doing it? I'm going to pop wolves here on the Windwalker. Try and pump some damage. Really enjoying Enhance. It's kind of the only thing that's like keeping me playing Kata at the moment. I think, I don't know if it's burnout or what, but I've kind of just not wanted to log in recently. But every time I do log on and play Enhance, I am enjoying it. So that's a nice thing, I suppose. Absolutely smashing the damage at the moment. Obviously, Enhance very good at kind of dungeon cleavers just because of the way they work. Especially in groups like this where like no one's absolutely slapping. When you get like an arms warrior or something that just decimates packs before you can get dots out, it's a little bit rough, but that isn't the case at the moment. So we try and get some good damage off. Absolutely slapping. God damn. Managed to get both of my Neff weapons. I believe last week I got them, which obviously is going to be a massive increase for me. Really, really glad I managed to pick them up. We didn't see one, and then I think we got two on the bounce, which is kind of crazy. Should really be target swapping here to the target that has 5 stacks of the Searing Flames on every time, just for the most damage, but, it's a normal heroic. It's not anything like crazy. I'm going to Bloodlust here. This boss can wipe groups. The next boss is actually quite easy as well, so going to Bloodlust here. Not going to get wolves straight off, so I might actually wait for my wolves before we go. We good? Okay, pop in this, pop in that, pop into the... Get my dots up, and we Bloodlust. I mean, it seems to like me shield because I'm really bad at the game. So I've just switched it to instance chat. If they've got any questions, I can try and help out then. Let's jump on the bird. Damn, we absolutely melted that. Wow. I definitely fat-fingered the Earth Ellie, but let's call it intentional and say it's a DPS increase. But yeah, very easy boss. So this boss, if you don't know, you're supposed to spread out, kill the birds as they spawn the white birds. The little eagles are going to run around, and then when someone gets picked up, you just stand underneath them like this. Kind of irrelevant because we absolutely just mullered the boss. That would have been really nice, but it isn't because, the gear from here is kind of... Well, I don't think there's any upgrades for me. Or even anything that's like nearly an upgrade for me from these places, so just doing it for the lols. I ended that fight on 31.9k. Pretty happy with that single target. I am going to purge this as soon as we go. Okay. I'm going to help him go. I hate it when people do this to me when I'm tanking, but he has actively said that this is his first time, so, you know, he might be a little bit skittish or not too confident. So I'm trying just nudge him in the right direction. We're going to send both at the same time. This is not really what you want to do. You want to focus one down, but it shouldn't really matter. Managed to get them dead. I'm going to keep purging the earthquake thing. It does quite a bit of damage, and there's just no need to leave it up for one global. 15 minutes still on the clock. I mean, I'm not expecting us to one-shot this straight into timed, but you never know, maybe. This is typically quite a nasty pack, this one here. And you can skip the bears around the corner, or certainly you used to be able to skip the bears around the corner, so let's see if that's still in the game. I didn't do any of this on PTR, and I'll be honest, like I said, it's just because I'm kind of a little bit burnt out, and there's better options to play at the moment. I'm playing a lot of Dark and Darker, a lot of Path of Exile. The new League in Path of Exile is amazing. And yeah, I think that's kind of why I've not really been putting out too much content. So I can only apologise for that. But yeah, got a couple of videos I'd like to record this week. Hopefully the sound quality isn't too bad for you guys. I know it's not going to be perfect. So, like I said, I just can't afford to go and buy like another expensive mic, unfortunately. So straight into the Unleash onto the Medicine Man. If you wanted to do maximum burst damage, you actually Flame Shock, Lava Lash, Unleash. Flame Shock, Fire Nova, Unleash, Fire Nova. And you'll get like 2 Fire Novas pretty quickly. And, you know, the second one will obviously be empowered. So, good amount of damage, but Protective Totem. I want that totem. It'd be great. Certainly make bosses a lot easier, if you can just immune stuff. But yeah, so. Oh, that's actually the bear that's doing all that damage. Dang it. So, next boss, then. We've still got some nasty trash coming in a second. Another protective ward. I'm hoping this week I get my 4 set. So I can go and buy it. I just want the heroic tier pieces before I actually go and buy it. But yeah, that would be pretty nice. Boom. So this next pack can be quite nasty. These bears do like an armor pen thing that can hit quite hard. You typically full focus one of the bears, which is kind of what I'm going to do. Put my totems down because I'm expecting I'll get hit anyway for Syrian Totem. I'm kind of going to full nuke just one of them. When they get to about 50% health, the guy that's mounted on top jumps off. There we go. Oh, it's even lower. I thought it was 50. It's like 20. Hopefully he picks up these bears because they hurt, and I definitely do not want to be tanking them. But easy game. Next pack upstairs is 2 of these bears with like 2 other NPCs, and I believe one is the caster, so next pack can be quite dangerous. And they switch, so this Medicine Man's actually going to be on this side when you pull them. They kind of invert. So I'm actually going to full focus this Medicine Man. Hopefully we can do something cool. I'm actually tempted to pop walls, but I think I won't. Oh, it didn't invert. Okay. That might just be a private server thing then. Flame Shock's out on everyone. Expecting things to live a second, so I've buffed the Flame Shock instead of the Fire Nova. Big hit on the Axe Thrower, and easy game. Damn, he did a lot of damage then. Oh, I must have popped whatever it's called, Berserk. Is it still Berserk for bears at this moment, or is it Incarnate? I don't know. Probably shouldn't be focusing on the extra, should be killing the bears, but never mind. So this boss, his only real mechanic, he's a lot of tank damage, but his main mechanic is that he will charge the furthest person away. If you take 2 charges, you're probably dead. So what we should do is have like a rotation of people. Obviously, we're not on comms, so there's a very good chance that what that looks like is just people dying. So we'll just burn through this, I hope. Should be good to go. In terms of pacing, like for the timer, I think we're a little bit slow. But that's fine. Obviously, people are still learning and stuff, so. Okay, why would 10k here? So what you would like to do here is actually have everyone stuck in melee, and then you can just have one person run out and be the furthest person. But I don't think they're gonna allow us to do that. He can actually take two. Okay, he's fine then. Priest can take the next one. It's an awful lightning up. Oh, okay, I was silenced when I was actually trying to press it. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, like, pretty happy with our damage. Probably for these, I would end up running Feral Spirits instead of probably Storm Strike. Mainly because, like, just to burst the bosses down, especially if I'm going for, like, an actual try-hard, we're going to time the dungeon sort of thing. Because Feral Spirits with that just does a decent amount of burst. Like, you can probably shred through a lot of these bosses. Puts us back up to the 15-minute mark. 14 minutes, so yeah, pretty okay time. There is some skips you can do here, but if they're new people, then they may not know that. The scouts need to die before they get to the drums. Turns out I can just absolutely obliterate them, which is good news. So the Archons here are... Oh no, it's the Flamecasters here, sorry, that are the pains. So as soon as they cast their spell, they need to be kicked, and they need to be purged on their buff as well. There it is. Purge them. Happy days. The Archon dinged, apparently. Congrats him. Cool. So yeah, there is a skip here where you do something crazy. Oh, they may have fixed it actually. Or is it this side? Here we go. Jump up there. I think you just jump on that and run across. But just in case your groups try to do it, that is the skip. But, you know, I don't think many people are going to be doing that yet. Certainly not people that haven't played private servers won't be doing that. A little bit behind the group on damage at the moment because I was messed around. So let's see if we can catch up. So this next boss is the boss that I expect most groups to wipe on, especially if they're trying to time the dungeon, because I believe it's the one that, you know, people just don't know 100% and they think you can just brute force it, of which you definitely can, you just need a good amount of damage. So he will spawn ads that put a stacking fire debuff on the tank. It will shred through him unless he gets purged. And yeah, they just do a lot of damage anyway. You can, you know, have them spawn slowly, or you can just burn the boss and they will all spawn at like 30% or something. So most groups, again, you'll see that they just burn the boss, hope for the best, and hope that they can kill it before anything really matters. I'm going to Bloodlust here as well, so that's kind of the tactic that I'm going with, but obviously Inanna just kind of does good passive cleave anyway, so we might just be able to burst things down. We will have to see. And boom. So 12 minutes. It is definitely still very timeable at this point. We've got one more trash pack, then the boss, and then like 3-4 trash packs. Though I'm going to purge the Juggernaut and then try to nuke one of these Flamecasters as quick as possible. It's not too bad because I have got Purge. Kick on the Flame Volley. I'm not going to purge this other Earthquake because I actually want to do the damage. Purge this Flamecaster and we are solid. So you see he's just tanking it in all of the Earthquake damage. And again, not an issue, he doesn't know, but that's why, as a chamois, you bring so much utility. Just purge it. For the extra 1 global, you can save your tank dying. And they have to deal with less mechanics, which isn't a bad thing. So, this boss, only 5.3 million health. I'm expecting we are going to be able to shred through it, so let's see what we can do. I am expecting... We've got ads. Oh, is that someone's totems? It's not mine. Mine were there. That's fine. We should pull these into the boss. If we want any chance of timing it, we should pull these into the boss. I'm doing my entire rotation wrong because I was kind of hoping that we'd pull them in, but never mind. Right, they're both dead. Let's go. I'd like to snapshot this, please. No, I'm not able to. What are we waiting for? Right, totems down, bloodlust, and let's get to it. So, flame breaths, just spread out around the room. He picks a random target. Obviously, get out of the fire afterwards, of course. You can see how quickly we are absolutely shredding these. I'm going to leave both of these hatches up. Okay. No, don't chase it. Don't chase it. Thank you. Come on. I wanted to leave both of the hatches up so we can at least clear as many ads as possible. I naturally just kill so many of them. Fairness, Enhancement Chamois actually makes this very easy. But you can already see like we're getting lots of ads, which is intentional. He's just spawned them all. Hopefully the tank can keep aggro. You can see the tank is getting like 18, 20 stacks of this debuff. It's not going to kill him straight off, but it will kill him pretty quickly. But managed to get all the ads dead. Avoid the bombs here. Someone's going to die to the bombs. No one did. The priest stood in it and just took no damage. It's kind of crazy, actually. Braces dropped. Nice, let's go. Give him a little encouragement, a word of advice. Just said 8 minutes for the amount we can do it. It's definitely very doable. That door shouldn't be open yet, by the way. Just saying. Come up to me. Come up to me. And we can just jump down here and kill these tigers. So they've stunned him. They're all going to jump on me. Hopefully he gets aggro back quick. I'm going to throw myself a heal. Doesn't matter. There we go. Try and get to the next spot. You don't need to kill that pack on the left. On the right, sorry. We can go down here. You can, if you've got water walking, actually just cut straight across this river. It is slightly faster, but for the time it's going to take us to kill this pack, I would say we just kill it. Need to get ready to renew my imbues. I'll probably do that before I remount. Careful here, you don't want to pull any of the extra Crocodilus. And this Beast Tamer does do mind controls, so... yeah, that's all the extra crocodiles that we could have pulled. Let's go! The boss fight itself takes 2 or 3 minutes. You have to kill the boss, not just engage him, or the sacrifice will still happen. So, you know, you've got less time than you think. You've got invisible cats here. You need to be really careful. So spread my flame shocks. Nice little opening damage there. Another fire nova. Respread flame shock. Another fire nova. Into the chain lightning. Boosh. Good amount of damage. Happy days. So 6 minutes. I would say we have maybe 3 to get to the boss and kill it, which is definitely very doable. Spread my dots around. I'm going to actually hit it with a chain lightning first, which is a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that, but it's too late now. I've done it. Can't stop me. Now that we've got all of our flame shocks set up, we just pick a target, pretty much single target them, change lightning bolt for chain lightning, and fire nova on cooldown. Got another pack on this doorway. I'm actually trying to trigger them for him because I don't think he, well, if he's, I mean, he said first time, so he doesn't know where they're going to spawn. So if I can trigger them and then pull them all to one place, he can just pick them up nice and easy. I'm using Shamanistic Rage as like a buffer if I do take a hit or two. So nice and controlled. And some of the stories I've heard today of like, oh, groups that are so bad, they just can't do anything. This group isn't overly geared. You know, you've got people in here that have potentially never seen some of these fights. And we are absolutely smashing it. So I believe there should be a patrol here or a pack up here, but there isn't. So let's just run through the middle, go straight to the boss. There is a patrol in the room. There should be a patrol in the room. Oh. Oh, well, this is very easy then. This is the boss. We kill this, we get them out. Easy game. And we've got our little opener sorted, and let's go. Water totems, we just need to move out of them. We've just asked him to move from the water totems. We don't want to have to kill them. Please move, thank you. I think it seems decent. Like, told him the mechanic and he's done it straight away, which is always nice to see. So this boss, every time he gets to a certain health percentage, heals himself back up and then spawns a cat and goes into like spirit form. Ow, please. This hurts a lot. You can kill the cat, or you can just tank it in the water totem. You do need to kill these lightning totems though. So I remember in like private server groups, we used to just stack them on top of each other and cleave off the boss onto the cat, and you know, healer would have to heal a little extra, but you might even be able to kill the cat with how much cleave we were able to do in like full Firelands gear. But as it is right now, you would just stand in the water totem and tank it. Like, if because the cat fixates, I should probably mention. So we should get another key here. Gonna refresh my flame shock. Yeah, I mean, this seems very undertuned. I don't remember it being ever like particularly hard, but I remember it being a little bit harder than this. The fact that like people just not doing the mechanics at all, and again, like it sounds really elitist. It's not why I'm saying it, but like they aren't doing the mechanics correctly, and they're still able to just do it. Like, kind of insane. Another water totem. Hopefully I get one cheeky little lava lash to finish the fight. No. But we did make this. So obviously I haven't finished yet. Overall, did 29.4k DPS. Pretty nice. Now she runs around the room and does her RP. Nice that we actually got the quest done first time as well. Little 24 slot bag, I'll take that. And nothing else of use. A little bit of gold, let's go and pick that up. Doesn't matter who loots the mount, because you'll all get to roll on it. Where are you aiming at? Is the gold shared? Because that was another thing on private servers, that the gold never got shared. Yeah. I think it's in that pot over there. Here we go. And let's see if we can win the mount first time. Stick a little need on it. Wish them all luck. Unlock the window. Do we win it? Oh, we did as well. Happy days. So, new mount for us. I'll show you all what it looks like in a second if you haven't seen it. Amani Battle Bear. Boom. Nice little mount. I'll probably use it now over the Raptor that I've got. So we'll go back afterwards. So each one of the bosses you kill up to this point has a hostage that you can go and release and get extra loot. So if you are doing this for, loot, go and do these, nice little axe, decent spellcaster weapon, there's some good loot in there. So definitely go and do that. But obviously if you're going for the timed run, just focus on getting to the end. Smash the Flamecaster always first. Get a little kick on the Medicine Man, although I should have saved it for the Flamecaster. We got the kick anyway. Nice group. I'm not even going to bother purging him if he does cast it, because it's too low health now. Obviously, if you've got a mage, mage, pretty much it, you can spell steal it and the mage will do insane damage, but we don't, so just going to focus on doing it myself. But this is it now. The rest of the bosses are, honestly, the whole dungeon isn't difficult. And I understand that, I'm definitely over gear this place and things like that. I obviously know the tactics, but I've heard some horror stories today, and I really don't think it's as bad as people let on. Maybe Zul'Aman's different. I know Zul'Aman, personally, for me, Zul'Aman is harder than Zul'Aman. Just because there's a couple of bosses where things can go wrong, Bloodlords, things can go wrong, especially if people panic. The first boss, people definitely panic as soon as they see poison. It was always super buggy in private servers as well, so you'll see the private server players play that fight perfectly or cheese it, which I'll show you when I do ZG, just because of how annoying it is. The last boss, if you don't know the tactics, can take friggin' forever. So this boss has different ads every week. My suggestion is on most of them, you literally just group them up and kill the ads, and then kill the boss. Cleave them all off and things like that. Which is kind of what I'm going to do this time. So, get the kick to try and group them up. Do you want to focus on the caster because she can heal, and obviously just delays everything if she does that. Not going to Bloodlust, I want it for the last boss. The last boss is made significantly easier with a priest, by the way. And I'll explain why when we get there, but we are lucky enough to have a priest. Whether he knows the tactics or not is a different matter, though. That bear absolutely slapped, and I understand it's like a 3-target fight, so it's the perfect fight for it. But so this boss siphons soul, so he picks a player and then takes abilities from their class. So you can see he's taken Psychic Scream, he did a Flash Heal a second ago, all from the Priest. He probably is putting Shadow Word Pains up, which he is putting Shadow Word Pains on people. He's just dropped their class, so this is his like generic ability. Spirit Bolts does a bit of damage, and then he'll probably pick another person. He's picked the tank. So we may get, you're getting Moonfires, we may get some hots on him that we can purge. There you go, Life Bloom, so take that off him. Easy peasy. Nice little ring, actually. Once you open this door, you're going to get a load of guards come down the ramp. They're all non-elite, so don't panic too much. There they are. These are awful for me to try and kill because they don't actually have any flipping health. So I'm just going to let the people who are better than that, let me at that, kill them. And boom, final boss. So overall, like I said, really fun dungeon. I like this dungeon. It's a good catch-up dungeon, and I will be doing it a lot because I am actually boosting another character soon. Spoiler alert, it's going to be a druid. Yeah, so change the... Where's my mount macro? There it is. So anytime we're in dungeons now, hopefully we will be on an Amani Warbear. Battle Bear even. Oh, this is the boss pulled. Need to be careful because it does lock people out. So gonna get pot. There we go. Boom. So Whirlwind does a bit of damage. Can run out if your healer's struggling or if you're undergeared, but I'm not undergeared. I have my wolves out. I'm not running away from it. So Kitty first. He's just going to jump on people, spawn little cats. The cats can be cleaved down. Just don't even worry about them. Just kill the boss. I believe he also jumps on someone and does like a fixate, which can be bopped off, can be feigned death. There it is. You can taunt him back, so what you would do is let a couple of stacks go through and then taunt it through because you don't want to take all the stacks yourself, basically. Obviously, if you have a pally, just bop it off when they get to like half health. We're going to go to the second one now, and I think we're just going to kill it before we really have to handle many mechanics. This one's going to do like a firestorm as well as like pulsing fire. So something to be aware of. This is the fire AoE. And then there's the pulsing fire I was talking about. So the bear is the only one that's really an issue because he puts like a time stop on everyone, which stuns you for 4 seconds. What you want is to have everyone stack up and a priest master spell it if you can. Otherwise, someone's probably getting stunned. You want to dispel the tank and the healers first, of course. But yeah, overall, nice little run. Killed everything. And yeah. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Got ourselves a cheeky little man. And yeah, peace.